Hey there, LiveLeak. I wanted to make a quick say about the Malaysian Airlines flight MH370 that went missing a couple days ago. First, let me say my condolences to all the family members out there who've had a loved one on the plane, and I hope they're all found safe. But I think as time goes on, we're beginning to realize that that probably will not be the case. I really want to talk about, before we get into all the different theories about what happened, two systems that are on airplanes. The first system is called the ACARS and is on all commercial airlines. What the ACARS is an automated maintenance system that whenever something fails on an airplane or a pump goes over a certain threshold of hours, like 10,000 hours, for example, and I'm pulling that number completely out of my rear end, it will make a transmission to the destination airfield to notify the maintenance crew, hey, such and such pump has reached this threshold, get a part ready so whenever they land, you can minimize turnaround time. That's the purpose of ACARS. It's a very effective system. Every commercial airplane has it. Now, the second system is called AHM, and it's available to every Boeing airplane, like the one that's gone missing here, but it's not on every Boeing because of the cost. And it's the AHM, that's the airplane health management system, but it's just AHM. And it does the same thing ACARS does, which is why not every airplane has it, but it does it in real time. It stays in constant contact with the airfield, with the maintenance crew, and with Boeing, and they can see in real time what's going on in an airplane, a lot like a black box records in the cockpit, but it beams the data off the platform, off of the airplane, so you can see immediately what's going on inside that airplane if a tragedy happens, for example, what's happened here. You don't need to go searching around the South China Sea or the Malacca Strait for a black box. You've got the data already off the airplane, all the way up to the point of the catastrophe, if that's what happened today. So I think that the AHM should be standard on all Boeing aircraft. I think that they should just modify the black box, as we call it, that's on every aircraft, to do the same thing that AHM does. Okay, I think that that is just, after seeing what has happened today, a couple days ago, with the Malaysian Airlines flight, I think that's prudent to consider doing that, although it will be that substantial cost, which is going to reflect in your tickets. When, as if you're not already paying enough for baggage fees, you're now going to be paying for this AHM. It'll just be embedded in the price, But I think it's worth it. Now let's talk about what happened. I know everybody out there has their theories, and I want to hear yours. In the comments below, post what you think happened. Here's mine, and evidence has already come out today that this is probably not the case, but think of this. The airplane was at 35,000 feet whenever it was no longer able to be reached by ground control. Okay. Now, at 35,000 feet, that's up there with the jet stream, and that makes perfect sense because they were headed to Beijing. Hopping a ride on the jet stream will make you move a lot faster. It's a lot more economical, and you'll get to your destination sooner. I did it, for example, whenever I fly from Tampa to Philadelphia. You get up there in like 2.5 hours. It's insanely quick because you ride the jet stream up there, as long as the jet stream is in line with your flight path. Well, that's what they were doing whenever this event happened. Now, in my scenario, let's say that the airplane exploded, wingtip to wingtip, the whole fuel tank explodes, blowing the whole plane up into thousands of little pieces of aluminum and people, and they all start raining out over this jet stream. Well, because the jet stream is so strong, that's not just going to fall straight down. All that fragmentation is going to be strewn across hundreds, maybe thousands of miles of China coastline, of Asian coastline, as it goes up the jet stream. And that might be why it's so hard to find right now. That's my theory. I think it exploded. I don't know why it exploded. I'm not saying it was a bomb. I'm just saying it blew up. All these pieces are now flying around in the jet stream, and they're falling down a little bit at the time. One of those pieces will be the black box, and who knows if it will ever be found. I want to know what you guys have to think. Leave a comment below. Make sure you vote on the poll, and I'll see you in the chat. This is Flashover. See you.